There's lost broken on an open fire.
Some of the most unhinged takes in music come from the people who are supposed to have the most trusted voices in the industry. But what happens when their reviews don't match reality? Today, I would argue that fans are the biggest voices in the music industry, and they kind of always have been, really. All these recent takes from music critics just make them look out of touch and quite silly. Let's take a look at some of the most unhinged music takes I've seen recently. First off, we have Pitchfork, easily one of the most notorious offenders for these sort of cases. These guys gave Ice Spice's Y2K a 7.6. Meanwhile, Denzel Curry's Melt My Eyes See Your Future, a near flawless and boundary-pushing album, only gets a 7.3. I would like you to explain to me how you came to that conclusion, Pitchfork. Whoever wrote for you on this one clearly was on some. In what world does the poop fart rapper placing higher than the well-crafted modern classic? I don't understand how that works. It just proves that these ratings aren't connected or resemble real thoughts that people have. Because obviously, any sane person would not put Ice Spice higher than Denzel Curry for these projects. It just doesn't make any sense. An honorable mention I would like to also say for Pitchfork is that they gave Man on the Moon a 4.2. So there again, to just put everything in perspective for you. Then we have Anthony Fantano,
the internet's busiest music nerd.
Love him or hate him, he's been reviewing music for nearly 20 years now, but he still drops some takes that a lot of people do not agree with. Me personally, his recent 3 out of 10 for Paris, Texas Midair album,
that's really missed the mark. I'm feeling a light 3.
He said the creative potential isn't there. And this is the same guy who gave Charli XCX's Brat a perfect 10. I'm not saying that Charli's album isn't good, it's just the logic behind these ratings. It's not there. There's no logic. And that's kind of the whole point I'm trying to make here, is like they don't really have consistent ratings or any sort of like chart or sensical thing that they're going off of here. They aren't reviewing music in a critiquing sort of way. They're reviewing from their own little bubble. They have a little bubble and they're reviewing from in there without sort of taking a wider look. They're disconnected from the real way that people experience and listen to music. But once again with Pitchfork, I don't know what they were smoking when they rated Y2K a 7.6. Even Fantano rated it a 4, I believe. Still too high, but okay. Then we have the Rolling Stone, one of the most confused and inconsistent major music critics. The Rolling Stone has a habit of acting like they're gatekeepers of real music, but their takes don't make any sense at all. When Man on the Moon came out, they gave it a 2.5 out of 5, calling the album moody but shallow. Meanwhile, that project went on to influence artists like Travis Scott, Juice WRLD, Don Toliver, and the whole melodic rap scene, really. But sure, the Rolling Stone knows best. The review on Man on the Moon's pretty much stated the rap verses were pedestrian and that his lonely stoner persona was just an annoying hipster boast masquerading as a confession. I don't know if I have the brain to understand what that means. I can't really believe it's real, to be honest. What I'm reading doesn't make a lot of sense. They also described early Travis Scott as forgettable, and now look at him. He's one of the biggest artists in the whole world, whether he deserves it or not. He's selling out festivals while Rolling Stone is getting 8 out on Twitter. That's not what I... The top 500 albums of all time list that they have, they just rewrite every so often to keep current. But half the albums on there, the general public doesn't even actually know, let alone listen to. It's the perfect reason why critics don't actually have any real power in music anymore. They used to be very reputable. You'd look back and you'd hear like all these ratings, and it was something to celebrate. And as an artist, it was something to like look forward to or strive towards, to be reviewed by these people. But now it's sort of like no one is listening to them anymore. And that's how it should be. That's how it should be, really. At the end of the day, all these reviews from the critics have one major theme, and that is they don't reflect reality. They used to have power, they used to decide what was good and bad, but now that is in the hands of the people. With social media and everything moving in the direction that it has, everyone can put their opinions anywhere, and you're more entitled, you're smarter to listen to some regular average Joe than some old dude writing a blog at Rolling Stone. Thank you for watching a short one. Once again, subscribe. Get me to 1,000 subscribers. My spacebar got hit anyway. Get me to 1,000 subs. Check out my Twitch, please.
Go fuck yourself.